Welcome back to PYJynJoy, Messages from the Divine. Thank you for joining me today to see what the collective needs, what's the situation happening out there for you. So before we get started, let's cleanse the energy of the space. And clean thoughts from our minds that are not necessary at this time. Set those aside for you to get back to after we do the reading. So we'll take 3 deep cleansing breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth. The first one, inhaling gently. Let your eyes lids flutter closed. And then gently exhale from your mouth with a sigh. Relax your shoulders, your jaw. And then inhale again. Deep breath in through the nose. Feel it reaching to your toes, up to the crown of your head. And then slowly exhale it out. Release any tension that you feel throughout your body. Once more, inhale deeply, a little more. Add some more fresh air into your lungs, and then slowly exhale it out. Let all thoughts disappear that you do not need at this time. So let's get started. It's Sunday. And we'll do, as I mentioned last week, I'll do the week to come reading to see what it is that the divine wants you to know for this Sunday through next Saturday. And this is April 6th. So let's get into it and pull. Well, let's do a little more of a shuffle. Let's shuffle a little bit more and ask the divine to please give me insights for the collective. What message does the collective need for this coming week? Divine, what message does the collective need for this coming week? Divine, what message does the collective need for this coming week? So we'll pull the top card. This is the theme. So the overall theme for the week is 3 partnerships and alliances. So hands are clasping forearms. It's an old style type of agreement where you have banners also. So if you think back into medieval times, that's with people coming together. So something going on this week that will get you um, partnerships and alliances. Again, with a 3 in numerology, it's about advancement. So you'll have some type of an advancement with this partnership. It'll be harmonious. So let's go a little deeper and see what the message is for you today on Sunday. Victory and success. That's wonderful. So you have victory and success, where the 6 card for the numerology, we have 6, and with that being again more harmony, so we're getting closer and more harmonious with this new partnership. You also have appreciation, responsibility. So perhaps there's a new project that you're working on with this new partner of yours, and you need to take care of some business, and you'll have some victory and success with it. You're trumpeting, you're happy. Then you have on Monday, there will be some emotional loss. Something will happen or come up on Monday, tomorrow. And with it, you can see it's a bit of sadness clutching at the heart. There's a nautilus, there's water in the background, and there's a nautilus shell etching also in the background. And with 5, that's all about you looking at ways to change, things that are a bit uncertain, maybe a realignment. It could also be travel, but with this being emotional loss, maybe there's some type of inconsistency that's happening with this partnership that you're developing. But it still is going to be victorious. So let me just actually move that over a little bit. So that's Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, a little more discontent and boredom. So there's a lot of emotion going on right now. So, with this partnership that you have, perhaps you will be victorious, but there's some ups and downs going on for you. Um, there's planning, as far as all about your planning, the structure, stability, realization. So, there's something that's going on with the partnership, that you need to be aware of this week. There'll be some emotion. So you'll start out happy and victorious. It'll still be positive, but there's some type of emotional loss or discontent or boredom. But let's go on to from Sunday, Monday, Tuesday to Wednesday, you'll use your throat chakra. So with that, that's letting me know that you need to speak up. Whatever is going on with this relationship partnership, there's some type of you not expressing yourself enough. So you need your throat chakra is at your throat area. Obviously, it's throat chakra, and it has the same five. So it's repeating that same message again about you needing to be more set up for the change that's happening with this inconsistency, this realignment. So maybe there'll be some type of changes that are happening. Maybe this three is actually representing a third party that will come into the partnership that you have that's been victorious. So let's see. I had a similar reading before that perhaps there's a third party coming in that may be a bit disruptive. So we'll continue with the rest of the week and then dive a little more deeper. So we have Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, sacrifice. So that's 12. That's the hanged man in traditional tarot. 1 plus 2 is 3. So it's coming up. I was just saying, is it involving a third person coming into this partnership? And that's what it seems to be. You will need to look at things in a different way with this person's energy coming into the partnership that's been victorious before. So you'll just have to spend some time being more um, open, think of things in a different way, spend some time by yourself perhaps to reconnect and see what it is that you need to do. So that's Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Want that to fit in. Friday, we have the heart chakra, which is at the heart, and that's a number 4 again. So we have this 4 repeating, and that's letting you know it's emotional. So we have a lot of emotion going on. You're feeling a lot with this partnership. It may be that the person is causing some form of instability or they're going behind your back. There's something going on with this third person that's come into the relationship. So we'll keep going. We have one more card for Saturday, and it's authority. So authority, 4 again, 4, these 4s are coming up. And with authority, that's the emperor in traditional tarot. And that's something that relates to leadership, to being strong, to speaking your mind very clearly, expressing yourself, and being one to control, to rule. And that's what you'll need to do. You'll need to take a hold of the reins of this partnership that you have and be sure that you're controlling the way that it needs to be, because your partner, your original partner, may have had their head turned by this third party coming in and making this disruption with their energy not going along with the energy that the two of you had originally. So that's what it's showing out to be. So in looking at this, we'll also add up and tally the numbers here to see what they all come in at. But you have a partnership that's going on overall. This is about your work, your business, your partnership. It's been successful, but in the coming days, there'll be some type of disruption from a third party. So just be aware of what's going on. This gives you a heads up, and with your free will, you can change things. So you know that there's some type of third energy coming along in this relationship that you've had before, and you'll need to speak clearly, stand your ground, and express what's going on also in your heart, in the feelings. It is something, and this could also be, in looking at it, I'll ask the divine, but it could also be a romantic relationship, because it could be that a third person is interrupting your love affair. Since there's a lot of emotion involved, it may be more lean towards a relationship situation. So let me ask, so divine, is this message about a business situation? Is this coming through as a romance situation? It can go either way. It could be that there's a third party disrupting something. And is it business or is it going to be personal? So let's see what we come up. Heartache and loss. Yeah, this is more romance. So it'll be where a again showing 3. So you have a third party coming into your relationship, your love affair that you have existing. You just have to pay attention to what's going on. There will be some heartache and some loss. You'll express yourself, you'll share your feelings, your partner will listen to it, but ultimately there may be a breakup coming along for you because there will be heartache and loss. So somewhere it'll be that this person, this third person that's come into your successful relationship is going to cause it to either end or to change drastically so that you have some type of heartache. But let me see what else can we get from this? What message, divine, do you have for clearing up this person? Who is this third person? Patience and planning. So there'll be a moment of patience. Maybe you'll work to try to keep the relationship going, where you'll try to discuss things, and there may be a period of patience that you'll need to have as you try to work things through. But let's see, is that something that you really need to do? Do you really need to try to work this out, or is it something that is going to be an end? Let's try to follow out. Well, prosperity begins. It's one. So maybe this is patience and planning, prosperity, red, getting more with the passion. So maybe you will be able to recover from this, but I'm really not getting that there would be a recovery for you. Maybe it'll be a separation with a settlement where you'll get more money. Let's see. Let me see what we come up with. Because it will be something that is romance, and there will be a third person coming in. So what more can you tell us? Awareness. So the magician, one. So it keeps going to one. So it will be more than likely that it would be something where you will be alone. It will be one. It'll go from the three to the one because we have one repeating again. So that the whatever you're trying to work out with this person, it's not going to work. But the upside is that you're aware of the indiscretions that they were doing, and you can make a change because that's where the prosperity will be. Once you're away from this person, you can really center yourself. If you think of the earth and your grounding, if you look at this as like your belly, you place your hands over your belly a lot when you're not feeling as secure as you want to, because your root chakra is at the base of your tailbone, or the base of your spine. And when you place your hands there, it's very comforting. So after this turmoil, this heartache, this loss, the emotional loss, your heart chakra, your throat chakra, you want to reground yourself. It's like you're placing your hands on your belly to really root yourself in the prosperity. That's also the root chakra is also about your prosperity. It's your support, your foundation, growth, all of that. So you will be, after this relationship, this week is going to be a lot. There's a lot of emotions that will happen. A lot will come forward that you'll learn about this third person that will cause this heartache and loss. And what it looks like it's showing is you will be spending maybe some time trying to work it through, but it is coming up where it will be one. It'll be you. And we have the crown chakra has come up as the next card. So that's seven, back to seven again. So with this patience and planning, it's with you sitting there spiritual. So seven is all about spirituality. It's letting you know about what your insights are, your wisdom, inner awareness. And during this time of patience and planning, you'll spend with your crown chakra having messages come in like this message from the divine to help you. So through your crown chakra is at the top of your head. You can think of it as like a lotus flower with 1,000 petals, and it's open, and that's where you get the downloads from the divine. So you'll have it where during this time of planning that you'll figure things out and you have the awareness that's happened, and it'll be where you won't be together anymore, but the bottom card is showing triumphant success. So you will, and back to victory and success, you were victorious and successful, had a great relationship before, but one again, it'll be you on your own. You will be the one that will be triumphant and successful. So you have this triumphant success where it's you. So you had the crown chakra that you thought more on, and figuring out what you needed to do during that patience and planning period. But ultimately, you will be away from this person. You'll have a fresh start, like you're coming out, having been bogged down, you're beneath, you're upset, you're feeling low, you break through to clear away the mental that's going on. That's the Ace of Swords. So you have the ability to regroup, to come back to you, to reground yourself for your prosperity. Your and prosperity doesn't always just mean money. It also means an abundance, and this can be abundance for you having your love for yourself. You love one. You're loving yourself more now, and that'll be a good thing for you. So that also at the bottom we have your intuition, and with a 2, so you're going into reflecting on yourself, balancing your emotions, getting your thoughts together, and realizing that behind that door there is this triumphant success. The light of the sun is shining through, and you'll be able to recover from that. Just follow your intuition. You have your heart chakra, your crown, your throat. Follow your intuition. That would be your third eye chakra. And then that way you are able to see clearly and to take the download with the message that you're getting now, and learning that that's something that you need to let go of and refocus on number one, yourself. And you will get away from that heartache and that loss, that let that lover of yours go off with this new person, or they may even beg you to come back. But ultimately, you will be fine. You will have that triumphant success again by yourself for a bit until you have recovered from this other relationship. But when you leave something old that no longer serves you, it opens you up to be successful, to get the type of love that you need in the relationship. So let's look at what the angel deck has to say about this message as well. So I'll ask the angels, what message do you have? Is there something to add on to this message? Will it give us further insights? And this just fell out. So, Queen of Water, that's you. Tenderhearted, empathetic, patient, loving. Relationships develop to a new level. Trust your intuition. Care for yourself and others. So, with this card, you're now with the Queen. She's beneath the water. She's surrounded by like different orca that are in the water beneath her. Her wings are up and it's touching the top of the water and making a circle around it. So it's, you are up there, you're beating your wings, you're happy, you've moved away from this other relationship, and you can develop it to a new level with yourself using your intuition. And there's another person coming for you. So you won't have to be alone for a while. It looks as though you'll have a new level of a relationship come to you. But you have to care for yourself. So what else can we get? What other message is there that we can find out and get more news? So we have 5 of water, 5 of cups, things not turning out the way you'd hope, not seeing the positive in the situation, crying over spilled milk. So it's letting you know there's no need for you to cry over this past relationship that it turned out is not quite what you would want it to be. It was going well, but now it has changed. So now it's not seeing the positive. We'll see what you need to by going inside, using your intuition, and you'll figure out what it is that you need to do. So it's, again, the emotions are there, and you just have these cups that are, some are spilled over, some are floating in the water still. But ultimately, you have control. You're tenderhearted, you're a good person, and you are worthy of having the love that you want. And that's what you need to focus on. Focus on yourself, focusing on loving yourself and being open to what the divine has for you as far as another lover. So now let's take a look at the deck for the crystals and see what crystal will enhance the message for you. What attributes or benefits you can get from the crystals. So divine, what crystal can help this collective person? And this message won't resonate with everyone, but it will resonate with some. And I hope that you take this and see that you may be in a situation right now where things are not great with your relationship, but that you can actually succeed afterwards. You have your thoughts, and here's the cards that fell out. So you have lapis lazuli, make a decision. And that decision is, remember, things not working out the way you want them to. And that's with that third party coming in and bothering your love affair. So make that decision now to put yourself first. Remember, 111, put yourself ahead. And then that way and it's blue again with the emotions. And that way you can, and here we have, that way you can open up and have a new relationship that's better for you. And then this is tourmalinated quartz, which is get out of your own way. That's what it is. Get out of your own way. You don't have to remain in the relationship that isn't working. There is someone else. You can't grow if the situation that you're in is not good for you. If it's toxic, it's something that will keep you bogged down and keep you from having that love that you want. So right now, with this coming week, you need to see what's happening with this existing relationship that you have, finding out the awareness of who this other person is, going through that heartache, but knowing that and expressing yourself, sharing your emotions with your heart chakra, with your throat chakra, speaking up, but know that you need to take some time away. You are the queen of water, you're tenderhearted. Take that time to focus on your self-awareness, to be successful and going back to yourself and loving yourself more than just settling for something that isn't working. So that is the message for you today, for this coming week. Take it, learn from it, make whatever adjustments that you need to. This is giving you an idea of what's happening based on the situation right now. But with this new information, this new message from the divine, you can make moves, decide what it is that you want to do. You have a heads up now. So if this message resonated with you, I'd be so happy if you would like the video, comment below, let me know what's going on with you. That way I can give you some more advice on things and maybe pull some cards. I do private readings as well, so you can see that in the info in the bio, and click it for PYJynJoy.com. Also, share with your friends, share the video, subscribe to PYJynJoy here, and come back. We'll do some more. So every Sunday, I will have the week ahead spread. Each first of the month, I'll have the month ahead spread. But regular messages or just whatever will come from the divine. So be sure to check back again.